So
Whoa, that was ugly.
it was ugly, and it's not a part of me that I enjoy. I don't
Right.
like being ugly, but the fact is that I expect men to be
Manly.
super secure and manly. Like, and I loved him. Like, I still love him. I love him. But, and I think when you love somebody like that, you will always love them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that he could, like,
Provide for you emotionally.
yeah, I have a really strong personality, and I have some emotional disorders. So I'm very difficult to deal with emotionally. And unless you have a strong, manly, emotional stability, there's no way you can deal with me. Not in any way, shape, form.
I always say that too. It takes a strong man to deal with me because you have a big personality and so do I. I get that, and with some of the shit we're involved in.
So my sister says a tip for your daughter: fenugreek, oatmeal, and prenatals. It will help her lactate.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, prenatals. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right because she's been on prenatals. But yeah, this girl bitches bursts babies like it ain't nothing.
Oh, she should have a baby for a gay couple.
That's what we talked about because the fact that
let me pick him.
well, the fact is that if she goes through like a company, she smokes.
She can, yeah,
Okay.
she'd have to quit smoking.
Exactly, and they're much more critical of everything. Okay.
Yeah, your
So-
weight, your everything.
Right, but if she goes through a private agency, or like I said, I suggested a gay couple,
Mm-hmm.
and
Please,
do
please,
it
please,
privately, that
You
it's
can make
be
a
a little,
lot of
oh, like 30-40 grand. I was looking on
Please,
Craigslist.
please.
So anyway,
You want
I
to
just
pick
want
the
a
gay
gay
couple?
but wait a minute. We were
You
talking
can
about
give them
this.
the baby, but I want the couple.
We were well, when we have the shower for the couple,
Yeah,
you
right.
can plan it, okay?
Oh,
You know
okay.
what? You know what I need? I need a gay man who isn't like flaming homosexual. Like I have
No.
a couple of gay
You
men
need a
that I like that.
metrosexual guy or a
No.
or
I
like
need
a manly gay guy.
well,
I have one.
Well, I have a couple too. They're cowboys, and they invited me to the gay rodeo next weekend,
Oh.
so I may actually take them up
Oh,
on
that
that.
would
Well,
be
can I
great.
go? Can I go?
Yeah, if
Can
you
I
guys
take
really
hands?
want to go, I'll see if he can get us tickets for
I
Saturday.
would like to go.
Oh,
I have
I
a
wanna
scooter
go
now. I have a
so
scooter
hard.
now. I can go everywhere.
I want to go. Oh no, really? Like more than you ever know.
Look at this. It's like, oh my God, this will make me feel better about
know,
everything in my life. If you'd like
Take
to go
me
to
to
the
the
gay
gay rodeo. Take me. Fuck. Already.
That would be way fun, you guys. I would like the gay rodeo.
Yeah, I'll tell. He's a friend of the show. I'll tell him. And
I'm so excited right now. I could just barely stand it. Oh.
I think I just made Desiree's week.
I
You
think
did.
so. I'm so excited. No, I really am.
All I know is before you
Little
got
people
excited,
and
folks-
gays like just make me so happy.
Now, if we could find you a gay little man.
Oh God.
Oh, I have one.
Oh.
I know a gay little man who's black that I
Will
work.
you
I've worked
be my
parties
best
with.
friend?
I've done parties.
Why have
with
you
him.
never fucking introduced me to him?
Yeah, why doesn't
Yeah,
he come
why?
to our events?
Why doesn't he know that I exist?
I will let him know.
You can tell him that you have somebody that wants to be his best friend.
The problem
Because
is,
he's gay and a little
no,
man.
I'll tell you what
You're right.
happened. No, I'll tell
And
you
black.
the truth. I did try to get him for the show, and what happened is the parties that we've worked, they've been booked by more than one agency. So he didn't get booked through the same agency I got booked, so I can't locate his.
Yeah, but he's got to have a name
info.
like in like a Facebook I can stalk.
I can't remember. But yeah, yeah, I'll see him again at a party again or something.
Well, I'm just gonna Google little gay
Black man.
stripper in Vegas.
He's not a stripper. He's
He's
just
just
an
an
entertainer.
How many of those can there be? Like,
Googling
except on
that shit
Fremont,
right now.
like
Yeah.
a billion.
Yeah.
Little Mr. T.
Oh yeah, little Mr. T.
Little.
Little
Let's
T.
see.
I want to go. I want to find.
There's a guy Brandon. There's a guy Brian. There's some little.
I want to
people I
find
work with.
little
Black
little Kiss or Mini Kiss. What?
person.
I just heard about, and I didn't know that for many
Entertainer.
years there was a Kiss. There's a Kiss, like a tribute band.
And it's all little people.
No fucking
Yes.
way.
It's the
Yeah.
cutest fucking thing.
Can
And
you
they-
get that for BBW Con or what?
I'm gonna try to find them, and they're
Oh.
called either Little Kiss or Mini Kiss.
Oh my God, that would be so.
But I don't know if they still exist. They had some
awesome.
kind of like brawl with the regular Kiss tribute brand.
Just tell him to
They're-
change something about the makeup a little bit. and
They
they'll
had
make it-
beef. I don't know. I didn't.
How come when I Google gay black little person entertainer, little Richard comes up?
What? That's
Well,
hilarious. Because it
Because
says
you got
little,
little and they're
and
you know,
gay,
exactly.
and entertainer. There you have it.
there you have it. And pulled those keywords is what happened.
17 gay black personalities out of the closet. Celebrities.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Y'all
The princess had her
I
baby.
need gay in my life. That's
Have
if you are
she
listening to the
put out her name
show.
yet?
You know what? I'm gonna put out an ad on Craigslist. That's what I want to do. I wish.
What?
Why can't Toxie be here to do things for me?
Toxie's having
Damn
a down
it,
day.
Toxie!
She's having a down day.
I need you to put an ad for a gay man for me. I need a gay in my life.
You need a gay in your life? Oh, we can find you. Oh, you
Oh.
know what gay she would love, Sierra?
Hmm.
The guy from the cooling company.
Well, he wasn't gay. His friend was gay.
That's the one, though, the friend.
I gotta.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know, I'm gonna.
oh
email.
my God, you would love this man.
I want to be best friends with
What? How come these aren't people that I don't already know about being
Tara,
gay and out of the
Tara,
closet?
right?
What?
Tyra.
Tyra.
Yeah,
But
she's begging for us to
She's
call her.
always busy.
She's begging for us to call her.
Oh.
Well, she's out of. I don't know if she's back in town because I told her, because I owe her some money for a bed
Oh, okay.
that I bought from her, and we paid her half of it.
Oh,
and
bad.
we just haven't connected. So I'm like, when you get back in town, call
Oh,
me.
do you still have your queen size mattress?
Yeah, we're using it.
Oh, all right, now I need one.
Oh God.
Oh, that's right. We promised my sister dating profiles.
Dating profiles of what?
Oh,
Men? Are we sending?
Yeah, we're putting her up on the interwebs.
Let's do it. She's a cute thing. We'll get all kind of interwebbage for her. I'm
Man,
sure.
Don't you let her just be around. Let anybody be around my baby.
No. No,
I haven't even
she's
smelled
pretty.
that baby.
Anyway,
for
it's
weeks.
like a string of girl babies, huh? Because the princess
Yeah.
just had a girl baby.
Has she announced the name
vomit.
yet?
No, have seen
I
pictures.
hope it's Diana.
Me
I
too.
really hope it's Diana.
There's going to be part of it that's going to be Diana.
Yeah, at least her middle name's
yeah,
got to be
something's
Diana.
going to
But
be Diana.
I seriously want her first name to be because we need another Princess Di.
You're right.
My boyfriend and I were talking about it. He's like, I never got the whole Diana worship thing going on. I'm like, that's because she was what every girl wants to be, a common girl who became a motherfucking princess.
Yes, you're
And not
so
just-
right.
Word.
And not just like okay, so the Duchess of Cambridge, she's always been a duchess. That's her familial name. She's not a commoner like everyone wants to make her.
Right.
She wasn't commoner. But William's mom, she was straight up out of Compton
was-
commoner.
Right.
Yeah, she was
Good.
she was teaching
Commoner.
preschool, remember?
Right.
And yeah.
She became a motherfucking princess. Not just like, oh, we'll make her a duchess or we'll make her a a marquise or something like that. We made her a motherfucking princess.
You're right.
And that's like every girl. When she got married, every girl was just like, I want to be a
And-
princess.
And my daughter, who's just given birth a few days, is like, Ma, they had her out in front of that hospital within hours of giving birth. I
She
said,
went
but
home
don't
the
you-
same day.
I said, but don't you know that there was people there to fluff her hair and put her makeup on?
Mhm.
All she had to do is do her job and be in front of that camera for 10 minutes and go home.
Well, we were talking about.
All she had to do
they
was
went-
have a fucking baby.
Yeah, she showed up. They got there at like 1:00 in the morning. She had the baby by 6. She was out on the steps by 8, and they were home by 2:00 that afternoon.
But she's got doctors and nurses at the palace.
Oh yeah, no, she's getting way better medical care at the palace than
home,
she
right,
is. Yeah,
Right.
at the
So
hospital.
She's in good.
Bitch.
Plus, I'm certain that all of the kings and queens guards are like, you cannot be in this public hospital for any longer than it's absolutely necessary
Because of the security and
because
the
of
cost.
security risk, right?
Well,
And plus, she has to.
They don't give a fuck about the cost.
Oh yes, they do. The monarchy is now. There's a
Broke.
lot of problems with
What?
the
The
monarchy.
monarchy's
is
broke. Yeah.
People over there. A lot of them want to abolish the monarchy. It's about a 50-50 draw.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, they're broke.
because they really the monarchy.
J.K. Rowling has more money than the queen.
Yeah,
Well, J.K. Rowling's awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
they
She made Dumbledore gay.
the royal family over there. They're not lawmakers. They have no purpose but just to
No, the reason Prince Harry's in the military is because that's the only way he's getting a paycheck.
exactly.
He's not making money off being a prince. And now that the new baby's born, he's 5th in line. He's got to kill everybody ahead of him before he can become
Well,
prince.
he's in the military, so he could learn some good skills.
well, but you know what?
He's a helicopter pilot.
William's in the military too. He's in the Air Force.
He's reserve right now.
Okay,
He's
okay,
not
I knew, but
full-time.
they
So
were
they
both
don't.
in the military.
I didn't have any idea they were broke.
The monarchy is not. They have
Yeah.
no
The-
legal function over there.
Yeah, no, the people will truly, truly try to get the monarchy abolished if Prince Charles gets the crown. But if Prince Charles abdicates to William, then the monarchy will stay alive because everybody hates Prince Charles over there. No one likes Prince
But
Charles.
there's no reason for there to be a royal family anymore. In
No,
England.
the entire government is run by Parliament, the House of Lords.
So
and the
then,
House
why
of
does
Commons.
anybody give two fucks about this little new baby?
Because she's the new princess.
Well, then how come my new little princess baby isn't on the cover of
Because
Right.
she ain't no
magazine?
goddamn princess. That's why.
Oh, yes, she is.
I'm
Well,
sorry, but I think that's. Just
I'm gonna
the
let y'all
dumbest
know
thing.
Princess Kittenface is the most pretty girl on the planet. Just so y'all know. That's my niece,
think-
Princess Kittenface.
Oh, see, mine's Princess Baby Doll.
Mm.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Baby
yeah,
dolls or
y'all got
kitten faces?
problem.
That's the problem.
This
Wait,
is
wait, wait, what'd you
Stuart.
say?
Or Doug, maybe. Yeah. Today I think I'll be the kettle. Yeah.
This pot's only charcoal gray, just so you know.
Right.
I only
Yeah.
take 11 pills in the morning, not
Oh,
18.
I'm sorry.
So.
I don't take 18 pills in the morning. I just take 18
Jeez,
pills.
I thought I was bad, but you guys are both taking more than me now.
Actually,
Mm.
I take one pill twice a day. So
I got the jalopy though. I'm on morphine.
yeah.
That's what they give you when you're dying, okay? They give
Well,
you
they
morphine.
tried to give me morphine, but I'm allergic to morphine, so I was
Oh.
like, none of that.
Yeah,
so.
I can't.
But
take
I
that
gotta
stuff.
tell you,
And
it's
I
working
have
better than anything else.
Liver problems. So, well, I don't have liver problems. I have a blood disorder, but that causes my liver enzymes to raise, so I can't have anything with Tylenol in it.
Oh, gee whiz.
So I have to have pure oxycodone, which just makes me tired. I'm like, oh. Like,
Sleep the
Yeah.
pain away.
yeah, that's really like I'm like, how am I? How do people function? I mean, people do use this to get high. Like I'm trying to function and like do daily shit, and I'm all.
You know what? You know what? When I first had that really bad pain that caused me to have to stay in California extra, it was like I was laying there in so much pain, and I thought, I know exactly why people abuse drugs
Mm.
or people kill themselves because of the pain in their life.
Yep.
Yeah, like because if that didn't start getting better, we'd have had an issue. Like I'm on the upswing now, but we'd have had a huge issue. Pain is
Well,
no fucking joke.
I can.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
I understand it. When you're there like that. So thank God that I'm doing.
I have mental instabilities and chronic pain, so they don't really mix well.
right.
It's like,
No fun.
yeah, it's not exciting. It's pretty much a big downer. And then when your boyfriend moves out on you when you're in the hospital, it's awesome. That makes for good entertainment.
Mm.
See, I was told you already knew that because I brought that up.
Hmm?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
No, I didn't know.
I purposely said you need to make sure that this is taken care of before she comes home so it can be addressed. And I was told, oh, no, she knows.
Oh no,
Yeah.
she didn't know.
Sorry.
That's okay. I wish somebody would have just said, "Hey,
You know.
you're gonna go home and be alone." Like, and then the weirdest shit happened. So I get home, he leaves after he drops me off. I assume takes the bus back to wherever he's going because it's my car. And I come home and I go up the stairs and the other roommate had moved out randomly.
Mm.
I was
Just-
like, what the fuck? Like, just literally randomly. In like no time at all, just, packed his shit and left.
The one with the weird things about the downstairs bathroom?
No.
No?
No.
He's
The other
best
one that
he's the best
the
roommate ever.
one roommate that you replaced the other roommate with.
Yeah, the alcoholic weirdo. I think he has schizophrenia. I don't have very good. I don't really have very good.
Well,
Like,
maybe we'll just have a whole nut house. Just invite them all in, and as long as
I
they pay their
think
rent.
that I think that I can function better with a bunch of nutsos, like because I get them, like, and I can know how to manage them. Like,
She's gonna hold a halfway nutso house.
right? We're gonna be like a.
One
No.
big nutso family.
I'm gonna put my new roommate and her man to work, and then I'm gonna be able to pay all my fucking bills because right now are the bills for this house.
Oh, girl, I can imagine.
Oh,
I know what the bills are.
I couldn't even. I didn't have any idea.
Yeah, because I used to have a house that was 3,000 square feet with a pool in the backyard, and
Pool and a hot tub and a huge
yeah,
ass fucking yard, and I
yeah.
got to get landscapers to do these fucking palm trees before they become a fire hazard, and
Oh
I got
yeah.
all kinds of
I
shit
mean,
to
I
pay
have a
for.
little house, and I know what it costs to maintain it and try to
Right.
keep the maintenance on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
FYI, anybody out there looking to hook up? I am back on the train, so I'm back to work. Speaking of gotta pay bills, I
Well,
am
now
seeing clients again.
no, here's the upswing. Now you don't have to clean your house. You can have all of those guys who pay you to be an asshole to them come and clean your home for you.
She knows as well as I do. You get
My
calls all the
God.
time. Can I be your bitch? Can I be your slave?
yes.
Yeah,
I'll be
let
like,
them.
yes.
Your ass is gonna climb up a goddamn palm tree. That's what you're doing tonight.
Right?
Yeah. Can you be a bitch? I want to be your bitch. I want to
Oh,
be your
you're gonna be my
slave.
palm, bitch. That's what you're gonna be, and not this palm, that palm.
Right.
I hope you got your ropes ready.
There you go. And I am sure you know just how to manipulate that shit. I'm not good at
So
that.
yeah, so
It's
there better
funny
not be a
that-
speck of motherfucking dust when I come in next week. I'm just saying.
Well,
As a
if
matter
there
of
is
fact,
a
I'm
second of-
expecting a row of men in black leather with ball gags in their mouths, just waiting on us hand and foot when we show up.
I'm really excited to be single. I've actually been a lot more happy. I'm exhausted right now because I've drank for 2 days straight. We had my big single celebration last night that you ladies missed.
We're
It was
never
really
gonna
good time.
live it down.
It was a good time.
Well,
I'm
I
sorry.
have
I made this
I
drink.
have two valid excuses for not being
Well,
here.
that's okay. I mean, I don't mind that you weren't here.
We're just
No,
gonna have to
I'm
have a
just
private
kidding.
party.
I guess so.
I made this drink that was 99% whipped vodka,
Mm.
99 proof, 99 proof. I used half the bottle.
Damn.
I mixed it with frozen banana, because I always freeze bananas when they get a little
Brown,
dark,
yeah.
because it's better than using any kind of sugar, and simply orange juice and a little ice. It was the best drink I've it really blows Miami Vices out of I just
See,
can't
when I
even-
think of the orange juice and banana, I think not only
Orange
am I
Julius
gonna orange juice, and I'm thinking not only am I gonna be really drunk and hungover, but I'm gonna have the shits from all this fruit.
Heartburn.
Yes.
No, well, I didn't get any of that actually. And everybody that drank it loved it. The fact is that it was 99 proof vodka,
Mm.
and you couldn't taste the vodka. It was so good that you got fuckered up and didn't even notice because you were just sucking down this smoothie, and it was amazing.
Good.
Oh,
That's
so
good
good.
stuff. Good,
I
good,
should be a
good.
bartender. I make the best
You
drinks.
do. That other one you made was good too. The one we had at
The
the other
Miami
party.
Vice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Miami Vices. Those are my
Miami
favorite.
Vices,
I
if
don't
they're made
know.
right, they will fuck you up without you knowing it.
The last
Just like I
time,
make them.
Mhm.
the last time I wanted to get drunk, I couldn't get drunk, so I'm kind of like
Well, now I'm on 18 different medications, so
everything
I
makes
get
you
drunk
drunk.
really fast. Ironically, where it used to take me a whole bottle of Jaeger, now I'm just like 2 shots, and I'm like, woo! But I had a really stressful day on Friday, so I came home and drank a whole bottle of Moscato, and to myself, yes. And so then I decided that last night I was really gonna go for it. I was like, we're in the pool. It was a great time. I'm glad I did it. At the end of the night, I wasn't so glad that I did anything, but mostly because I ate. Eating is really hard for me since I
Is it the side effect? One of your side effects?
I don't know. To be honest, I just know that I've lost almost 35 pounds, and when I eat, I run straight to the bathroom.
It's got to be something to do with one of the
When I
medications
drink,
you're on.
when I
Yeah.
drink, I'm fine. Like I can drink all day long, but eating, that doesn't even cross my mind anymore. Like I don't want to eat at all, and I know I have to because when I take my meds,
You got to eat.
I eat. As you can see,
That'll probably
my brownie's
change.
still here.
But that'll probably change once your body is accustomed to your medications
I don't
and
know,
stuff.
but I'd rather just not eat. I'm not even hungry anymore. Like I'm just like.
Sounds to me like you need an appetite booster.
I know why. My body can live off of
I was
itself
gonna
for
say,
a good
why
year and a
does she
half
need an
before I need an
appetite
appetite
booster?
booster.
Some
You can-
doctor would laugh at her.
You
if she
can
said-
starve to death and be overweight.
Wait a minute. She walks into some doctor. I need an appetite booster.
Like, are you
What the
fucking
fuck?
kidding me right now? You're joking, right? Who's
Smoke a
shitting me?
bowl. Eat some Doritos.
I'm
She can't- she's
allergic to weed.
That's
Yeah.
what I do. If I can't
Nobody
eat, I just
understands
smoke a bowl.
nobody gets the fact that even my therapist my new therapist, she's like, you probably benefit from marijuana, and I was like, I'm allergic. Thanks for the fucking free the
What happens
advice.
to
It
you?
should be
What
free.
happens? What?
I get hives and like I get a little bit of like
I'm
like,
sorry.
um
I'm sorry.
Tongue swelling.
yeah, tongue swelling and
Oh,
like
wow.
the cotton mouth for me is like quadruple time. Like I can't even breathe or swallow. It's so bad. Like it's really unpleasant.
Wow.
But I haven't tried for a long time, so I might try. I might just give it a shot. I have an EpiPen. Like
All right, let me know when you're ready. We'll
All
set the
right.
EpiPen down, and I'll bring my can.
I
and
might
we'll be
have
good
to,
go.
like start out slow, just to see how it
A-puff.
goes. Yeah.
Well, without
gay
a doubt, without a doubt, it does help.
Kelly just
both-
turned over in her bed.
Yeah,
That's what
right.
happened right there.
It does help with your mental status because
Well, no,
I
actually,
understand that,
I've
and it
studied
helps
it.
my pain.
Yeah, I've studied it. In small doses, it helps with mental status. Very small doses over time. But if you're a chronic smoker, it will actually make your mental status worse.
Well, for me, like when I'm in a real set or I'm like at the end of my levels or like I feel like I'm being pushed against a wall, it definitely brings me down to like, all right, now I can think about this and it lets me think about it logically. Maybe it's because I've smoked so much for so many years. I don't know.
Right, maybe. But yeah, no, I've read a couple studies about it just to see like if I could maybe get a pill or like
They do have THC in a pill form.
I know, like so I was thinking of
Yeah,
maybe
Marinol
like
or
that.
something like that.
So I was researching it.
Maybe you need the other kind of marijuana that doesn't get you high. The one that's
the medical marijuana.
the CDC, is it CDC or CBC or something? It's high in CDC,
I don't know.
which is
I don't
what's
know
helping
shit about
disease
marijuana.
control.
Well, that's the one,
The
or
fact
CBC, but that's the one that all the kids are taking, so they're not getting.
Isn't that spice
high.
or whatever?
No.
I'm just
don't-
learning
They're
about
not
new
having
drugs
seizures.
lately.
They're not having seizures. That whole thing in Colorado, if the
Well,
brothers.
I studied a little bit. I read a few articles about marijuana and depression. It won't work with what I have. Like, so maybe if you were just a little depressed, maybe it would be good for you.
Does it
but-
help? What about your pain? Because I know, like, if I'm laying in bed at night if I've had a really
Oh, I
bad.
have no idea if it would
See,
help my pain.
Well, I know for a fact, like, sometimes I'll lay in bed.
I know
at
I have a
night,
great cocktail now that puts me to sleep. It puts me straight into a coma. I take it, and within 10 minutes, I'm.
Well, that's not a bad thing. No, seriously, because sometimes if I've had a busy day and I lay out, like my legs don't, like there's no place I can put them where they feel
But
right.
I
And
wake up.
smoke and I feel I'm okay. Like I can go to sleep.
I wake up at 8:34 every morning.
8:34.
8 now, every morning.
That's funny. Is that what time you?
I don't fucking know what happened. I don't know how that
like
happened.
even those nights where you like go to sleep at 6 because you've been up all night.
Yeah, I went to bed at 3:00 this morning. I woke up at 8:34.
8:34. You should go play that number in the lottery.
I don't know when I was in the hospital for 11 days, and there was like I didn't have like a wake up time, like so sometimes I was super drugged up and I didn't wake up at all day or whatever. But ever since I've been home from the hospital, I wake up at 8:34 every morning. 8:34. That is my time.
Well, now I know what time to text you in the morning.
Yeah, it's
After
the weirdest shit. I'm
8:34.
like, you used to not be able to catch me before the crack of
No.
fucking noon. Don't call me before the crack of noon, bitches.
Oh no, she texted me and go, "Oh, it's 2:00. What do you want to do?" I'm like, "Look, my day's over."
Now I'm like 8:34. What's up, bitches? Like everybody else is up.
I'm up at 6 a.m. every day, no matter what.
I'm usually up between 8 and 9.
Yeah, 8:34 for me. So
By
here I-
8:34, I've been at work for almost an hour.
Yep. Well, you can call me then, because I'll be up at 8:34.
All you call
I
her
don't
and be
know if
like, I'm
something
testing my
happened to
blood
me.
sugar. How you doing?
They were well, my blood sugar in the hospital was super high, and I don't know why. I think they were feeding me something weird, or I don't know if one of my medications makes me
Yeah,
like.
that medications will do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Are
like,
you on
why are you
Seroquel by
giving
any
me insulin? They were giving me insulin, and I'm like, why are you giving me insulin? I have an overabundance of insulin in my body. People don't realize that I'm not actually diabetic. I am insulin resistant. I have an overabundance of insulin in my body. It just doesn't work. Like, it's it's like, there's when there's the whole rabbit speed on your lawnmower. Mine's at like dead slug speed, right? It's all just
So what do
right.
they do for that?
They were trying to give me insulin. I'm like, why are you giving me insulin? Like it was the medical
The medical community.
just is a fucking mess. A fucking mess. Where did these people get their degrees is what I want to know. I'm
Cracker
like,
Jacks.
I actually cussed one doctor out. I flat out cussed him out. I was like, you're a fucking dick. He told I lost my fucking mind on this guy in front of the whole entire floor because I got out of my bed and I followed him out into like the whole nurse's station. The whole hospital knew exactly how I felt about this guy. And not one person in that whole hospital tried to stop me. None of them said anything. None of them stuck up for him. They all knew he was a dick. And I was like, don't you ever, ever. For one, he tried to talk about me being fat. For like, he just was the worst doctor I've ever encountered in my life. I thought I saw something, but I think it was just my eye flutter. Sorry.
Oh, I thought
I have this thing in my eye. You see it?
Oh, I see. Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes like I'll see it and I'll think that somebody's like standing in front of me, but it's not. It's just my eye fluttering.
Oh, too funny.
I'm a mess.
We should play some dominoes.
Dominoes.
15 and 20,
bones,
bitch.
bitches. I'll bet on some dominoes. Let me go to the bank and get me some money right now.
Did the right guy win
You
the
forget
fight?
I grew up in the hood.
Did the right
I
guy
was in
win
the army.
I do bones all day, baby, all day.
Bones and
I mean,
poker.
I went for 12 years, wore a uniform every day.
And look how you turned out.
Look at what happened now.
Go us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know about that. I should probably not gloat too much.
Yeah, right.
I'm
You just get
alright.
bad days sometimes.
So did the right guy win the fight last night? Anybody have
No.
an opinion?
No, it should have been Pacquiao.
It should have been Pacquiao. I think that shit was rigged.
Probably. Well, I'm
I'm-
really not complaining too much because my company made a shit ton of money off of Money Mayweather, so we don't really give a fuck who won.
Yeah, I don't care either. It's not my thing, and I never care. But I just hate how arrogant and flashy Mayweather is. He should do some
He's
better.
got a couple of houses here. At
Yeah,
Vegas.
but if you're gonna, live here and be here and whatnot, you should be more supportive of the community.
Oh, he spends a lot of money here. He
I don't-
spends a lot of money.
But I
here.
don't hear about him doing stuff for like
No, he doesn't.
charity.
No, I didn't say he gave a lot of money here. I said he spends a lot
I
of
know
money
he
here.
spends a lot of money because he's a flashy, arrogant fucker. But the fact is that with all that money, you can do a lot of good.
Mm.
Why don't you flash some of
Yeah,
that
he
money
made-
to the Boys and Girls Club? Why don't you flash some of that money to fucking, the homeless?
Why don't you send
shelters?
me a couple of $1,000?
Why don't you-
I just
right?
need a new car. You ain't even gonna notice 10 grand. You ain't even gonna notice it's gone. Like you could drop that on the
Right?
parking lot, and not
You
even
just-
know it was gone.
Right? You just bent over to like pick up a key and farted and it fell out of your pocket and you didn't even notice. Like,
Like $10,000. What do you mean I missed? I don't even know what $10,000 looks like.
$10,000.
He made $180 million off of this fight, whether he won or lost.
Yeah, he's disgusting to me. He's disgusting.
Well, they build this
and
whole thing to be
Pacquiao,
good
you know-
versus evil.
Pacquiao, is exactly the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He does good for his community. He's the good guy. Mayweather is just a dick.
Well, and I was totally behind Pacquiao right up until he started complaining.
Well,
So-
I heard that he got.
So he injured his shoulder 3 weeks ago.
Right.
And supposedly the Nevada Gaming Commission told him, or the Boxing Commission, whoever it is, told him he could get like a steroid injection or whatever before the fight. But then they didn't let him. Well, here's the thing. No Boxing Commission is going to tell you you can have an injectable drug put into your body before you do a fight, period. So I was okay with Pacquiao right up until he said, "Oh, but I hurt. Look, if you had injured yourself, you should have called the fight off or delayed the fight. You should not have
But there was
relied
so much
on
money wrapped up in that fight.
that fight would not have lost any money by being delayed 2 or 3 weeks. Not one little bit. If Pacquiao had come out when he injured himself 3 weeks ago and said, "I've injured my shoulder. I want to give Mayweather the best fight he can possibly have. We need to delay the fight by 3 weeks or whatever to give him the 6 weeks he needed for recovery." But
Everything
didn't.
that I heard today on the news, on the radio, on TV, is that whether
he's whining.
Pacquiao had the shoulder or not, Mayweather, I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference.
He only won by 6 points.
Well,
Mayweather only won by 6 points. If Pacquiao had been at the top of his game, there's a definite ability
They
he
said
probably would have
it was
won.
a decision, and then it was a unanimous decision, though.
Right, it was a
So-
unanimous decision, but they base it on the number of points that you score during, because you score points in a boxing match.
Right.
Number of hits you land, whether they made connection or
Right.
didn't make, your level of accuracy, it all counts. It's the same thing with UFC. And the unanimous decision was based on a 6-point difference. That's it. So if Pacquiao had been at the top of his game,
and then they could have given him a run for his money.
right,
yeah.
he could have given him a run for his money. So in my opinion, I thought Pacquiao should have won. I wanted him to win, but he made the error in judgment in not delaying the fight. This fight would not have lost a single dime by being delayed 3 weeks, because I'm going to tell you, he could have played up that giving Money Mayweather the run for his money by being at the top of my game, and but he didn't.
All he did, all he's done is
whine.
leave it open for
Me and
another fight,
Stuart,
a rematch.
we don't care. Do Stuart? No, we don't care.
You don't care? Do you care about Game of Thrones? Because
No.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
So I have a there's a guy at work
maybe
who
I don't watch TV. I have a shit ton of things to do, so I don't really have much time to watch TV. So
see,
like,
I always have to have something
the 2
playing
hours
in my
of
back,
TV I
in my
watch
backyard.
a week maybe, it goes to like Revenge or
Revenge is going off the air, you know that?
Fuck Off.
It is.
Yeah,
I
it's
know it
being
is.
canceled.
Well, they haven't said officially either way.
Well, come on.
they announced it this week.
Victoria Grayson just
did
blew
they?
herself up.
I haven't seen that episode.
Y'all, don't be giving some shit away.
I didn't know she didn't watch it yet. I'm sorry, but yes, it is the last season of Revenge.
So there's a guy at work that also watches Game of Thrones, and we have like every Monday we have like a powwow at the beginning of the day.
I love it.
And
I can't believe
he's
you said
disappointed in this season so far because it's been really slow. And I said, they're setting this season up.
Think about all the different sequences going
Yeah,
on
they
here.
they are setting this season up to be, so Game of Thrones has this formula, like it's like episode like
9 is the big one. No.
it's like episode 7
Right.
is the big one, and then there's also something that happens in like episode 5. So what they're setting us up for is these giant episodes coming up at the end of the season. There's going to be huge episodes. Now I am super happy that Cersei is finally getting her just fucking desserts. Like,
and
she's
I hear it
finally,
gets
like,
worse. It
She's
gets
trying
worse.
to wield power, and people are just like, you ain't got nothing to wield anymore. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, your brother's away, your daddy's dead.
And Tommen loves the fuck out of Marjorie.
Right. And Tommen loves Marjorie enough that he is going to stand up to his mother.
Yeah.
He is going to say,
Because Marjorie,
well, Marjorie's going to engender in him. Remember, you're the king. And she's already started that. You're the king. It is your law.
She knows how to
it is
stroke
your
him.
rule.
She knows how to
Oh,
stroke
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Oh, no. And I think Marjorie
I love
really
her.
likes Tommen, too.
I do too.
I don't
It's
think.
very cute.
I think she probably doesn't like love him deeply and passionately the way, you know, we think of love, but she definitely loves him more than any of the other men she's had to marry to become powerful.
Right.
And
she's
she's
been on
going
a mission
to,
since we've seen her.
right. She's going to truly enjoy shaping him into the king she wants him to be. And I think if Tommen had the chance, here's the problem with my predictions. I think if Tommen had the chance, he would be a great king. Unfortunately, the imp is headed to be the queen, the Khaleesi's dragon master. He is going to teach her
You know
how to
what?
master
That's
her
exactly.
dragons.
You know what? I wanted to ask you about that because I know he's going, and we know that the imp has read every fucking book in Westeros. Okay,
Right.
and that's exactly like somebody's got to teach her how to get these dragons under control, and it is going to be Tyrion.
It's got to be. That's got to be the only reason he's going.
I
Yeah.
love that. But you know what else?
So
Now you
here's
know.
the thing.
Okay.
Tyrion is a mastermind. He led those troops in battle. He is the reason King's Landing stood standing. He knows how to play the politics game.
And Varys knows that about him.
Right. And Varys is on his side because Varys is a Targaryen supporter and always has been.
Right.
He'd
That's all Varys's ring of friends he's taking Tyrion right into now.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think that Tyrion and the Khaleesi are going to take over Westeros. Here's the thing is, are the Starks, where are they going to align themselves?
Well, here's what I've, you know me, I read everything I can find, every spoiler, everything online. There have been a few interviews, Sierra, with the girl who plays Sansa.
Mm-hmm.
And we know she's getting ready to marry the most sick-minded motherfucker on the planet, okay? And
God,
but listen,
you know what? You got to hate and love Ramsay at the same time.
But they did say she did.
I mean, he did after all cut off what's his name's pecker and then eat a sausage right in front of him. That's
that
some
was
balls.
the best, right? But no, she did say she won't give. You can't get any spoilers out of these people anymore. But she did say that there was a couple of very disturbing scenes that she had to shoot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, how did you like when she goes? Ramsay's introduced himself and he's very polite, and you see his three bitches standing over there.
They are not happy. But here's the thing. So I think that Ramsay is going to be very much the way Cersei was to Robert Baratheon, where he is going to play the most excellent husband ever, and he's going to give her children and all of that good things. But his cruel and demented, twisted self, he can't get rid of that. That's what his three bitches are for. Like, he's going to continue to be his cruel, demented self with his three bitches. And if he's smart,
they're going to pull some of that in with Sansa. You watch.
Well, I'm
it's
sure
too
they are.
good of a story.
I'm sure they are. But if he was smart, he would definitely be able to keep Sansa out of the loop on that.
Right.
He would tell his three bitches, look, we're still gonna have our fun. But what you need to do is become my wife's best friend. Just become her
ladies in waiting. Yeah.
Yes, become her ladies in waiting. Become her best friend. Support her in everything she does. I have to play the good husband.
But Sansa has learned a lot of shit from Littlefinger. She's getting really smart.
Well, and Littlefinger doesn't know how fucking smart she is. Here's the problem: Littlefinger is underestimating her.
I agree.
And
shut up. This is good talk. Fuck you.
Yeah, Littlefinger is underestimating her by quite a bit. They did this scene where they were standing on the mountain looking down at the Stark Manor and all of that stuff. And there's a scene where they pan the camera back to Littlefinger and Sansa, and she's standing kind of off to the side and behind him, and they did such a good job. Costuming and makeup did such a good job to make her look like Mama Stark. Oh, yes. I looked at her and I was like, she could really be her daughter. Not just like her TV daughter, but like really honest to God, her full-on motherfucking daughter. So here's the thing. She already knows the game she's playing, and I think she's playing Littlefinger. I think that something's going to happen. She knows that Brienne is following her. There is no way that she knows Brienne has given up on her.
And maybe that's what she thinks is her bullet in her pocket.
Yeah, I think she is relying on her. Yeah, her bullet in her pocket.
But is Jon Stark going to go fight for Stannis Baratheon?
No.
Something's going on there. Stannis has a lot of respect for Jon.
He does now. Jon did both the right thing and the wrong thing by beheading that guy, but he had to. He could not
undermine his name.
No,
yeah, exactly.
He couldn't let him do
it.
Now, there's going to be some backlash from that, but far less backlash. You cannot leave your enemies alive.
Now, the show is way past where you were ever in the books. Is that correct?
Way past where I've
because
ever
the
been.
whole thing with Arya.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
I'm
whole nother thing. I don't even know what's going on.
I'm
See,
super
so
excited to see
whoever you
that
were
happen.
talking to at work that's mad that it's slow, he has to go back and look and say, look at everything they are setting up. This season's going to blow the fuck up when they get all this stuff
Yeah. Well,
going.
everyone, yeah, I mean, I don't know what everyone expects of Game of Thrones. The whole
The
premise.
first 3 or 4 episodes are always build up.
Well, and here's the thing. It's about politics, and politics on a day-to-day basis are slow. It's not about the short game. It's never about the short game. Even Littlefinger will tell you, it's all about the long game. And Littlefinger's got some long ass vision. Like that motherfucker looking 10, 20 years in the future.
Yeah.
And so I'm super excited about what's going to happen.
Get enough of it. I watch every episode about 3 or 4 times. I get online and read everything I can about the next episode.
Speaking of beheadings, what about the poor Khaleesi having to behead one of her own cabinet members?
I was waiting for her to stop.
I was too,
I was
but
just waiting
again,
for it.
she made the right decision.
Yeah, she's got
to. She's got to show both the commoners. She's got to show both the former slaves and the masters
But wait
that
a minute.
her law is law.
Exactly. But how about Joran? We know when he says, I'm taking you to the queen.
He's
we
taking
know
her to the
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
I know that.
Yeah.
But is that going to be his way to get back in good with the Khaleesi? I don't know.
Maybe he's going to try, but
Varys doesn't know where the imp is.
Oh, Varys is gonna know. Varys is
true.
he's
the
the
whisperer.
master of spiders.
Yeah,
his network is going to know as soon as Joran grabbed Tyrion. Sorry, as soon as Joran grabbed Tyrion, Varys knew. Somebody came and whispered in his ear, "Joran's got Tyrion, and he's gonna take him." Varys is going to make sure he makes it to the Khaleesi first. I would be very surprised if Joran walks in and Varys isn't already there
Standing
waiting
next
for
to the
them.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
He's
going to fill his part with the Khaleesi just like he had in Westeros.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Just fall right in.
Well, and Varys is the reason the Khaleesi knew that Joran was spying.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep. Oh, I just love it. I read everything I can get, and I can never get enough of it.
I love this. One of the reasons I love this Game of Thrones so much is the political intrigue, and it's the reason that I have fallen in love with House of Cards. Like, I've watched every episode of House of Cards. It's got the same kind of political twists, and yeah. Have you seen any of House of Cards? You got to get Netflix. It's great.
No, but you know what?
You watch House of Cards, don't you?
On Netflix, don't you, Des?
I'm sorry.
She's sleeping because we were talking about Game of Thrones.
Almost in a coma. I've watched a few of the episodes of House of Cards, and I really liked it. I just haven't had time to watch more episodes. But I really do like it.
You would like the political intrigue that happens in Game of Thrones too. So
I am sure that I might like Game of Thrones if I
plus there's all
start
kinds
watching
of sexy naked.
The fact is that there's lots of things that are out there, and I figure that I'll just watch them on Netflix when they go off the air.
Yeah, then you can just watch all the
and
seasons
then I can
at one
just,
time.
I binge watch when I have time, but you know what I am looking forward to? Orange is the New Black coming in June.
See, I don't have Netflix. God,
all
I need is another fucking channel to watch. Okay, you guys.
It's $7.99 and you can watch it on your phone anywhere you are.
I can just give you my password and you can watch.
Stressing me out. But I bounced on or accidentally found this show. Have you guys ever heard of it? Married at First Sight.
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
It's very cool because what it does is actually they have these 4
fuck up more people's lives.
Well,
that's great.
Well, yeah, really. But they have these 4 like psychologists, like one's a spiritual psychologist and they're all different kind of psychologists, and they mate these people together. They say this guy on paper and psychological wise and value wise and family feeling wise would go with this people. Then they walk in and they're in their brides in the gown, tuxedo, bridesmaids, and they get married. That's the first time they meet. That person is right on that altar.
So they don't know anything about each other?
Nothing about each other. But on paper, these 4 professionals, mental professionals, have put them together. And so, so they get married, and they, and these are people who are, it seems to be what I'm seeing, like late 20s, early 30s, that have really tried to maybe find a good relationship. They're professionals, so it's not like you're marrying riffraff kind of thing. But what's really interesting is that, so, they get married, and then right then and there, like there's a reception, and then they're whisked off to a honeymoon together with somebody you don't know, and then they come back, and they have 6 weeks. 6 weeks? to decide if they want to stay married or get divorced.
And how many people have decided to stay married?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I guess there was a season 1. I stumbled on the beginning of season 2, so I'm in the middle of season 2. But the one couple, I couldn't stand this bitch. She's like, oh my God, I'm so not attracted to him, and I just can't imagine he's my husband. And she was a real bitch, but he was such a good guy that like. And he's so patient. Like if they choose they want to fuck the first night, they can. You know, they were at 3 couples. One of them slept together, and the other 2 hadn't yet. Okay. But it's very interesting because you can see as you watch it why they were put together, but you can also see how within themselves they feared that step. You know what I mean? Like we're with the right person, but something that's in my past or something is holding me from taking that step. But this bitch that I said about I hated her is now they're my favorite couple because you got to watch them like really fall in love because she was like, I'm not attracted to him. He's a nice guy. She had him in the friend zone. And now she's like, I'm so crushing on my husband, and he's a really nice guy, and he's really everything I ever wanted in a man. And so it's a really great show.
Let's talk about more romantic stuff.
Well, no, they moved into their apartment after their honeymoon. They had to get an apartment to live. Okay. Sorry, this ain't romantic. Oh, I'll tell you about the other couple that's fighting because he won't move to Manhattan.
No, I don't want to hear about marriage.
It's fun because wouldn't you love to see who somebody like these psychologists would put you with on paper? I would love to see the kind of person.
They'd put me with fucking Charles Manson.
So I don't know if I've talked about it, but I paid for professional matchmakers.
Oh, did you?
I paid for a professional matchmaking service, and I went on. They promised me 6 dates, and I only went on 3, and they just, for some reason, had a really hard time matching me with people. So the first person they matched me with was a total waste of my fucking time. He ended up wanting to be just a fucking booty call, and I was like, I'm not paying the amount of money I'm paying every month for a booty call. Because if I wanted a booty call, my ass go on Craigslist and get 7 of them right now.
Question for you before you go on the story. Did they claim to personally sit down and match you, or did it go through a computer?
No, they claimed to I sat down with a person. Okay. We talked about my likes and dislikes. There was a couple of interviews before they would match me with somebody. Like they did a whole personality thing on me. Like I paid a lot of money for this, like money I should not have paid.
Right.
So the second date they set me up with was a guy. So at the time I was in transition between one church and another and, trying to really settle in where I was going to end up spiritually. And so I was attending the Unitarian congregation and I'd been going for
I just learned about that
6-7
today.
months. I love them. You would probably really like it there.
Unitarian, isn't it 5 or something?
Unitarian Universalist congregation.
Isn't it about 5 rules or something?
I don't know all the tenets. I just know that I really liked all the people there. You'd like them too. And
I don't know. I don't like very many people right now.
You'd fit in great with them. They're a bunch of angry old humanitarian or humanists.
Oh, I'd be perfect.
Yeah. So jaded Jews is what I called them all.
Oh, I'd be excellent. Right, I'd fit right in.
So I go on the first date with you. Actually met this guy. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was you.
Which one?
I think you. We all went on like a breakfast date, and we met at the Blueberry Hill over by my house. No, then you didn't get to meet this guy. This must have been just before you joined us. So we went on a first date, and it was a really great date, like a really, really good date. We went to Hush Puppies, and we had Southern food, and I introduced him to alligator tail, and like we had a really good time. And I got that I'm not as straight-laced as you think I am vibe off of him, which really got me excited about that.
Right.
And then we started talking about, because my big thing is religion. I have to be honest with people about my religion and my faith, and because it's a big part of who I am, and I'm not going to convert for somebody. I'm willing to live in a dual, religion household, but you have to be respect each other's religions. And so,
do you even have to have one, or?
No, I don't care if you're. My boyfriend now is an atheist.
I love him,
and I am
even much more now.
Even devout, and I'm devoutly not an atheist.
No, let me go find out what it was. I'm kind of curious now, actually. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
So we got to talking about religion, and he was a little leery about talking about it with me. And so, he talked about how he attended a particular church, and he went every week. And I'm like, what church do you go to? And he goes, well, I go to the Universalist Unitarian Church. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been going there for like 6 months now. We've been going to the same church for 6 months
wow.
and haven't even met each other. He's in the choir and everything, and he was a really great guy. And apparently he told his mom. And so the next time I go to church, his mom's like, oh, so-and-so talked about you, and I'm so excited you guys are seeing each other. I'm like, we went on one date, lady. She's apparently like super excited to get him connected. So I was like, all right, great. Now he's got to go through the friend test. It's like the stress test of meeting a guy.
Right.
And so I arranged like a brunch date, and I'm like, I want you to meet my friends and see my people, and because that's a huge important part. You've got to be. Oh, it's like that song. If you want to be with me, you got to be down with my friends, or whatever that TLC song was.
Right.
And so, or maybe it was Spice Girls. I don't know. So we have a brunch date, and it's me and Alexia.
First, you got to be my friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
It's me, Alexia, Calypso. So maybe it was before you.
It was because
and
you
Mike.
had just started getting serious with Cali Guy when I came around.
Okay, so yeah, it was
Yeah.
before you. So it was me, Calypso, Alexia, and Mike, and we all go to breakfast. And of course, Alexia, and Calypso are putting him through the fucking ringer. I mean, they are just hammering him with questions. And I'm like, ladies, these are all questions I've already asked him. And they're like, yes, but we don't know the answers, so we have to ask him these questions.
No.
And we parted ways. He's like, I gotta go. I got this thing I gotta do. And I'm like, oh no, I totally understand. And I was like, so, give me a call later and we'll, set up another date. And he was like, yeah, no problem. I have not heard from him since.
Your friends ran him the fuck off.
Well, yeah, probably. Like, he couldn't handle him. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. Okay. Third date with this matchmaking service.
Okay.
We meet at my favorite little Irish pub, which is, well, it's not really a little Irish pub. It's got the world's largest glass of Guinness out in front of it. That's my kind of place. And so we meet, and he's a really fun guy, and we have lots to talk about. He's in the entertainment industry, and he's specifically, so he's a prop guy, but he's not just a prop guy. He's an ammunitions guy, a munitions guy. So if you see guns or cannons or anything else that makes boom noises, he's the one who's usually handling that.
Wow.
And he had to, this was back when Fast 6 or Fast 5 or something like that was filming, and oh no, I just moved my thing.
Okay, I didn't know.
So he had he was working on that film, and so we were talking, and I was, we had a great time. And then he tells me, well, the problem with this, he's like, I agreed to go on this date, and I paid for the service, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and you're like number 6 out of my 6 they promised me. And I'm like, oh, you're number 3 out of my 6. And he's like, yeah, I really enjoyed, meeting you, and we had a really great time. He goes, but I'm leaving next week, and I'm going to be gone for 6 months because I'm on location in South America shooting Fast and Furious 5 or whatever it was at the time. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So after that date, I called this service up and I said, you can stop charging my card. And they were like, well, we've really gotten, I'm like, listen, the first guy wanted a booty call. The second guy I could have met on my own through my own goddamn church. And the third guy, you apparently didn't ask him what he planned on doing for the next 6 months because he's gone. And he's going to be gone for the next 6 months and has no interest in starting a relationship with anyone. I'm paying you people to match me. And they didn't. The first one was a wash. The first one was bad, but the next two were great. They just
didn't follow through.
They just didn't follow through. Right. It just wasn't the right thing. I was like, ugh.
So you didn't even want to hit the other 3, huh?
No,
see what was going on.
I didn't. No, because it was months between the matches. Not just like every weekend. It was months between the matches. And I would go in. I would go to their office every month and be like, hey,
And they were still charging you on a monthly basis?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you didn't see anybody that
Even
month?
if I didn't see anybody
fuck
that month. Yeah, no, I was.
Yeah.
I told him, look, I'm done with you people.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did a great job the second 2 times, but it's been, I'd been a part of that service for almost a year and only been on 3 dates.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'm
And then
like,
charging you every month. Well, they could go on forever, keep charging you and get through 2 years, and there's your 6th date.
Yeah, no, that's what they promised. Is 6 dates in 24 months, but at least 6 dates in 24 months.
24 months, and you're paying every month. No.
Yeah, well, I expected it would be like the first one was like I was like this. I called them immediately after he started texting me about just being a booty call and how he wasn't looking for a relationship.
They should have given you an extra one from that one.
I thought so too, but I ended it. I was just like, I'm done. I'm not paying you people for a service that I could apparently do better on
I have
Craigslist.
a great idea that we could do for a fundraiser for our show.
Yeah, because we broke motherfuckers. We need money.
Tell us.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you on air because I don't want anybody to steal it.
Steal it. We
Because
don't
it's
want it to be
actually a
stolen.
really good idea. Like
Okay.
a dumbass good idea.
Gracious Bounty
I'm a
matchmaking
genius.
service.
I'm a genius, actually.
You're a genius.
Yeah.
We've always known
You know,
that.
you know what? One thing I learned recently is that people who have mental illness have an extra part of their brain that they can access, which is why most geniuses had a mental illness. Picasso,
Yeah, almost all of them did. Yeah.
almost all genius.
And they
people
have an
used to
extra
had-
gene. Is that what you're saying? An extra.
Thank you,
No.
Vendetta. It's Wannabe by the Spice Girls. Thank you.
Thanks,
It's-
Ben. Oh, is he? Vendetta's around. Hey,
Oh, hi,
baby.
Vendetta.
And Wendy of Neverland says the Nerdette podcast has started doing a recap of every season 5 Game of Thrones episodes with Peter Sagal from Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Yeah. I
Which
love
I
it.
love Wait,
I'm
Don't
so
Tell Me, by
glad
the
they
way.
can do it.
Hmm
Yes, they can.
Yeah, this is... Unfortunately, I am not a member of the Nerdette podcast, no matter how much I want to be.
Oh, he could be. I'm sure.
I'm probably good.
Yeah.
I can hang. I got a nerd card.
Yeah, you totally have a nerd
got
card.
a nerd card. You definitely do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, my nerd goes as far as like Game of Thrones or The Flash. Or
I'm more
something.
nerdy when it comes to like,
Tech.
you know, technical stuff and like worldly stuff. You know, like I kind of am a well of knowledge. I like to research everything. Like if somebody brings up something, I am immediately on Google. Like I have to know, and even when it comes to myself, I have to know everything. Like everything that's wrong with me, I have to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like what it affects, how it affects. Like the only thing that I don't research is the meds I take, because everything leads to anal leakage. Like like I swear it's all bad. Like
Yeah, and then you take this pill to contradict this pill, which
Yeah.
contradicts that pill, what you got to do for this pill, and then you shit yourself.
Oh my god.
pretty much. Like when you read the side effects of these pills, it's like, why do they prescribe them? Like really, it causes that? Like
Well,
In a very few
it's like your
people.
vagina will jump out and grab your face and suck it in.
If you take this pill, your toenails are going to curl into your body and come
Because
out your
it's a
eyelids.
very
Right?
percentage of the people.
But you're going to be happy.
Right.
Like I have toenails coming out of my face.
But here's what I
Right.
want to know.
I have to clip my.
Do these pharmacists have a
I know.
program? Do these pharmacists have a program that you put in all your drugs and they automatically
Yes.
spits out
Yes.
if there's a reaction
Yes.
to each
Yes.
other?
Well, that's why you should always
Use the
Because
same
I check
pharmacy.
mine.
To the same
I do.
pharmacy.
I do. I always use the same
because when you go
pharmacy.
to the same pharmacy, they have that. That's the whole job of the pharmacist, is to make sure that there's no drug interactions.
This
I just didn't
And
know
to,
if there was
and
like
to explain
hopefully-
how to take the drugs to the customers. But their main job is to make sure that there's no kind of drug interaction.
I'm so afraid to take
Well,
my drugs
almost-
the way they're not prescribed. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I'm so afraid.
almost every pharmacy uses the same software, and so you know how when they go, they ask for your phone number and your date of birth and all that. That's because you have an account in their system. It's not like just everyone's random, whatever. They try to make sure that you're in the same account. So every drug that you get prescribed, no matter what doctor it comes from, as long as it goes to the same pharmacy, is on their list, and they will get a notification if ding, this is going to
Yeah.
contradict this ding, and you can tell your pharmacist any over-the-counter medications or any vitamins you're taking, and they'll plug that into their system, and that will also tell you if it's going to contradict.
That's really good. All I know
Yeah,
is
well,
that
because even if things might slightly interact with certain things, that's when they get that ding.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the pharmacist's job is, to determine if that ding is enough ding to
to worry
to
about
actually prescribe continue to prescribe or to hold off on that
Well,
medication?
I know since I've been going to this pain doctor, like they are on the smackdown about narcotics, aren't they? Like,
Oh man,
oh my God, I'd have to take my pill bottle in every month and show that I have taken my prescribed, so they'll prescribe me the next month. Do
really?
you, oh, and
Well, I don't go to a regular pain clinic, so I don't know. I go to a spinal specialist.
see, I go to my regular doctor for my regular stuff, and then I go to a pain doctor for my pain meds and my injections that are coming and that
Yeah,
kind
I
of
go
stuff.
to a spinal doctor.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Somebody is trying to reach me.
I have
Oh,
that
well,
phone.
that's your bat phone too.
It is my bat phone.
But my idea is genius. I can't wait to tell you guys. We should take a break.
We need to take a break. So let me set up some music for you guys. Because we no longer have the giant list of music that the studios used to give us, you, ladies and gentlemen, are all going to enjoy my taste in music.
Excellent.
Oh, you don't want to listen to my podcasts, I promise. Let's see.
Let's
what
hear
did I
some
have
Sam
here for you?
Smith. Oh yeah.
I don't have any Sam Smith.
I'll send you my songs.
I'm doing some
Actually,
Mumford and Sons.
you can tell me any kind of music that you want, and I will get it for you.
Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after these songs from one of my favorite bands. We'll be back shortly.